Here we are. We're going to be talking in today's video about the importance of relaxation, lowering your stress, what you can do about it, and the only reason that every single disease process exists. We're going to talk about what is underlying that doctors don't tell you about that's responsible for all illness. But before we get started with that, let me just talk to you about what we're doing. We're so excited. Me and my best friend Louie are going to do a 3-day fast. So what we're going to be doing on Sunday is we're going to go out and have a refueling, we're going to call it. We're going to eat as much as we want. We don't really care. And then for 3 days straight, we're going to do a hydrogen water fast. And we're going to be including some of these amazing products here that you can find at Healthy Hydration. We have our #1 selling product right now. This is our Hydra Fix. Get your Hydra Fix today. So with every tablet that you swallow, it goes into your gut, and it's feeding the bacteria that love hydrogen, that use fiber, break it down and make hydrogen. So you're literally feeding your gut biome, your microbiome here in your gut with this product, and this stays in your system for up to 6 hours. Whereas with the water, it's in and out. So this product is unbelievable, especially while fasting. Okay, so we're going to be using this. Now, this is an everyday staple to our success as well. Mood food. Why would you need mood food? Our mind is everything. If you can't control what's going on in here and you got negative thoughts, which lead to negative feelings, that's a chemical, now you're in depression and you're in dis-ease. So these mood food, Mood Supreme, is going to go to your brain, help your brain function at a higher level, to be more focused during your day and have happier thoughts. When you have a happier thought, happier feeling, now you're in oxytocin, serotonin, you're feeling good all day. So this is the feel good, look good, want more mood supplement. Okay, so you're going to have that one. We're going to also use our multi. Now, why do you need a multi? Do not go to one of the big box stores and buy a multi. Why? They're synthetic ingredients. That they're rocks, a whole bunch of rocks like calcium, filling up most of it, and it can't even be digested through your gut. So you're most likely just flushing all your money down the toilet. This is ingredients here that come from food, from plants that your body uses. And so you're going to have everything that you need in here. This was formulated by a very special friend of mine. You'll be seeing more about him later. And then we have our greens. These are superfoods. What's a superfood? A superfood is something you can live off of. You could eat spirulina all day long. You can eat broccoli all day long, and you can live off of it. Now it's a superfood. So it has all your amino acids, the fatty acids that you need, everything. It's complete. So is hemp, very good source. So Radiant Greens, we're going to be supplementing our body a couple times a day with this. And then we have what makes the blood. Well, your blood's almost all water, of course. But this here, the pomegranate, it's not just pomegranate, it's a bunch of more and enzymes in here which help you digest different things in your gut. We'll be talking about that soon. But this product here is going to help to purify and cleanse your blood. So it's great. And you can find this again at Healthy Hydration. Okay, so this is our Hydra Shot. What this does is you put your filtered water in here, push the button, and it makes molecular hydrogen, which is an antioxidant. Helps your body fight the toxins and the free radicals. Okay, so we're going to have that at least 2 times a day. And for this, we're not going to be consuming any food, but during my daily life, this is the whey protein that's perfect for morning, for afternoon, for bed, for snack, for dessert. It's beautiful. Love this. Very natural, very whole. And then we're going to be drinking all day long our hydrogen water coming from our home unit here. So this is our model. We have 2 different colors from it. This one can make ozone water as well. We're not going to be drinking that. Some people, you can do the research yourself, but that's not the purpose here. It's to wash our fruits and vegetables, getting rid of the herbicides, the pesticides, and fungicides. And then we have the hydrogen. So we'll drink that all day long. We'll super saturate our body a couple times a day with this. We'll take our multivitamins, our Hydrogen FX, and our greens. And we are going to be off to the races. Okay, so that's what's coming up, guys. So what we're going to be talking about now is the reason that you really want to detoxify and cleanse your body. So to do that, I thought it'd be easier if I had a little picture, a little drawing All right, so this is a cell. In our bodies, we have at least 70 trillion cells. And our cells make our tissues. We have our heart tissue, the liver tissue, the lung tissue. So this cell is going to group together and form that organ. And we have 70 to 100 trillion cells. So let's imagine here that this cell is in your pancreas. And every cell in your body has one thing in common. It has this membrane on the outside, right here. It's called a phospholipid bilayer. It's just a fancy term for fat. So all of our cells have this membrane here that's fat. This membrane is meant to be semi-permeable. That means, well, water. I'm thirsty. The water is able to go in. I'm hungry. The food. Oh man, I got to get that testosterone into the cell, the hormones. And so you have your environment here, you're setting the cell up, and so these things can get in and out. So you have your cells able to receive oxygen, nutrients, hormones inside, burns it as energy, and then out is coming a waste. That waste is able to leave the cell. Okay, it's able to leave the cell because it's getting in and out. Now, what happens is this. This is where all disease starts. Wherever you are susceptible to free radical damage, which is oxidation, which comes from toxins, toxicity in your water, in your food, in your air. These toxins come in and our body has to deal with it. And so the first thing it does, it goes to the liver. And the liver is filtering those chemicals. But when the liver is getting taxed and burdened, it says, oh, I can't do this anymore. Then it goes right to your kidneys. Then your kidneys get, I can't do this anymore. And your body's like your lymphatic system's inflamed. You're holding on to water. Your body's starting to feel heavier. You're feeling bloated. You're tired. All these symptoms start happening. And so what's happening here is those toxins and free radicals are hitting your organs and they're affecting your cells wherever you are genetically susceptible to this oxidation process. So is it your pancreas, you have diabetes? Is it your eyes, you have a hard time seeing? Is it your heart, you have cholesterol issues, heart issues? So these little free radicals, these toxins that are everywhere, in our makeup, in our hair products, in our cologne and our perfumes, and those toxins come in and they bombard the cell with free radicals. And now they oxidize the fat. Because fat is the easiest oxidized substance in your body. So those free radicals come in. They start to damage the cell membrane. And now that cell that used to be healthy, allowing things in and things out, starts becoming thick and sticky. Starts becoming thick and sticky. Now what's going to happen when you drink water? Okay, can't get in. Oxygen, nutrients, hormones cannot get into the cell. And so what happens is this cell inside gets really, 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 really toxic and really, really dehydrated. Now that cell starts becoming sick. And then what's going to happen after that? Well, there's a process that goes on in your body called apoptosis. That is where this cell, this is the mother cell. Oh, sorry, this is mitosis. We'll go back to the other one later. So mitosis, okay? So mitosis comes and separates the cell. Now you have two identical daughter cells. Okay, so we have two. Now the mom cell splits apart and makes two more identical daughter cells. Okay, so now these two daughter cells are also sick. And then they're going to eventually split apart and make two more sick cells. And then what? 7 years later, you get a whole new body. But you get a copy of a copy of a copy. So that cell is going to multiply and divide over and over and over again. And then every 7 years, you have a whole turnover of new cells. But they're oxidized, they're acidic, and that is where disease and cancer thrives in that environment. It thrives in that environment. And so then you have diabetes because your body sends out insulin and it can't get into the cell to be uptaked. uptaken by the cell. And now that cell is screaming for insulin. And your body is imbalanced in the blood sugar levels because your cells in the pancreas had too much oxidation. So that's where hydrogen comes in. So why do you want to cleanse and why do you want to detox? Well, you want to get into that cell to get all that waste out. So what's going to happen is hydrogen is the smallest element, molecule. It's the smallest atom. It's the smallest of everything, and everything is made up with it. You can't have us without it, right? So this cell in our body, let's imagine, I'm going to take you through the detox process. This cell in your pancreas has a lot of oxidation. You got diabetes, okay? And you're worried. Now, I'm not a doctor, but you're worried about not even eating in a couple hours because your blood sugar is going to tank or it's going to go too high and you got to be making sure you're always eating food. Your body heals itself, okay? Diabetes is a man-made thing. It's too much oxidation. Your pancreas is affected. So this cell in your pancreas is oxidized. And so what we want to do is, number one, hydrogen is going to come in and it's selective. It knows where to go in your body. It's going to come in and it's going to start to break down this membrane of fat. That's what it's going to do. Now, instead of that cell being thick and sticky with everything trapped inside and nothing can get out, it's becoming very sick and multiplying a bunch of sick cells. Now hydrogen goes in and it cleans it up because it's selectively saying, yeah, I need to take care of that. It's going to be very dangerous. And hydrogen's able to tell 200 different things in your body what to do. Without it, there'd be 200 different roles, different things in your body that don't work. That's not good. You have to have it. All right, so now hydrogen's in, and what we're going to do is we're going to flush. So we're going to increase our consumption of water. We're going to drink at least a half an ounce per pound of body weight per day minimum for these 3 days. And actually, we're going to go up to 1 ounce. We're not being doctor supervised. And if you want to do this, go to your doctor before asking about this. 1 ounce, right? 1 ounce of water per pound of body weight. That's what we're going to be drinking during our fast. And we're also going to be taking, I left out, Himalayan salt. Because there's 84 different minerals your body requires. And Himalayan salt has those. We're not eating foods, even though we have all these other wonderful things. We're going to also add some electrolytes back in, okay? Electrolytes are calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. So we have 1 ounce per pound of body weight. So I weigh about 125 pounds, so I need 125 ounces. So a whole gallon of water a day. That's what I'm going to be consuming of hydrogen water. So we're going to hydrogenate that water, and then we're going to flush the cells, okay? So when we do that, all that waste is going out. Now what happens, our body cleanses. You have 7 channels of elimination. Okay, so some of you, if you decide to do this, go to the bathroom. Okay, number 1, number 2. Some of you, oh, my head hurts. All these toxins and free radicals that were in here are getting out. Now where they're going? They're going in your blood. They're going through your other organ systems. Your body's, what are we going to do? You might get sick. You might throw up. You might get a cold. You might feel like, I can't do this anymore. It's natural. And it's great for you. The problem is people get scared because it's Herxheimer's reaction and they stop doing the thing that can make them well. So just deal with it. If you're going to do this with us, just deal with the 3 days. Talk to your doctor, of course, first, because I'm not your doctor. And tell them what you're going to be doing so they can supervise you. Okay? So we're going to flush that cell. We're going to get in there, and then we're going to deliver the high-quality fruits here and greens as we're taking our mood food, because we don't want to get depressed while we're fasting, because when we don't have carbohydrates coming in, our dopamine, serotonin levels drop, and then boom, we get sad, and then our body craves sugar. So we're going to make sure that our mood is supported. We're also making sure we have lots of nutrients in it for our cells to help rebuild new tissues and cells and ligaments and joints and all those other great things. So when we're doing this, the benefits of fasting and hydrogen water are, number 1, cell autophagy. We kind of talked about this for a second, but cell autophagy is when your body says, oh my gosh, cancer is here. We have liver cancer. We have any type of really unhealthy thing. Your body says, that's not me. I think, well, it could be a bacteria that comes in. Your body will do this too. It kills. Apoptosis happens when your body says, that is not healthy. That's not a healthy cell. In fact, I'm going to kill that cell, and I'm going to take it away and destroy it because it's not meant to be here. That's what apoptosis is. So you could have, you most likely, all of us do at some point, have cells in our body that aren't healthy 100%. So our body, when it's drinking hydrogen water, because it helps that whole process, and fasting, which also helps this process, is going to clean out those diseased cells that aren't supposed to be there. But if you eat during this process, it negates it, because then your body's busy breaking down the food instead of breaking down the unhealthy cells. So that's one benefit. The next benefit is this. It's going to help boost your immune system. As you know, our immune system is in our gut. So when you're resting for 3 days, there's enzymes and bacteria and they're through your colon. Imagine this. When I was 21 years old, I had my very first and only colonoscopy. Never going to have one of those again now that I know how to be healthy. But what had happened is I would go a week and a half sometimes before going to the bathroom. And I was a bodybuilder in my past, and so I would eat a lot of protein powder, most likely powder, and not drink enough water. And I didn't know this was the issue, of course. They said, oh, let's do a colonoscopy on you after I'm pooping blood. And so they came, did that, and they said, oh, no, you just need stool softeners. I was like, oh, I'm deficient in stool softeners? I had no idea you had to have those in order to live. They didn't say change your water, eat different food. So I learned a lot about colon health, guys, and here's what I found out. You eat food. There's 23 feet from here to here that McDonald's has to go. And that McDonald's has been killed because it's been cooked. It has no life force, no enzymes. Anytime you cook food over 104 degrees, you kill the life in it. You kill all the beneficial things that are going to help to break it down. So here you are eating that McDonald's, boom. Now you have no living enzymes there to help it break down. And now your body's lacking enzymes too because you're over 40. And it's like, what am I going to do? It's going to pull from your own enzymes and then you're going to be missing a lot of your digestion. Now that food goes undigested in your gut. Now you have critters in your body. You have yeast, you have parasites, you have fungus. They're all in your body. That's their food. They're like, yeah, that one didn't get broken down by the right gut bacteria, so I'm going to go ahead and consume that. And now guess what they're doing? Those little parasites and critters in your body that you didn't go to the bathroom once or twice a day because that's what's healthy, they're sitting there and they're consuming that fecal matter. And they're going to the bathroom in your body from their body. That leads to diseases of all types. Very important to boost your immune system so that your body has the right bacteria, so that your gut doesn't have any issues here because you have so much undigested food that's 15 pounds you can store in there. And who knows how long it's been sitting there in your gut, and you're burping up and you're tasting fecal matter. That can happen. And we've had people lose 20 pounds in a week just from changing their water because they didn't know that was all inside, guys. So it's really important to have good colon health, and that's what fasting will do. It gives your whole body a break to eliminate that waste out of your body. It's been sitting there for years and fermenting, and you have those parasites that are in there eating it. Ugh, it's gross. So clean the cells, rest the body. But here's the other thing here. Your mind is the most powerful tool. And if you come into this saying, oh man, it's going to be terrible, I'm going to be hungry all the time, I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to be able to make it past day 2. If you come into it like that, you're going to end up like that. So what you want to do is if you want to do this with us, you have to come into it with serious dedication. You have to be committed, and you have to have a positive mindset about this. It's healing your body. Whatever you have going on, it's healing your body. Okay, so you might have a day where you feel so out of balance, you don't know what to do with your life, and you're going to start thinking, I guess, the fast. Probably it's detox. You got to get through that, okay? Because positive thoughts, high energy food, healthy food. High energy body, healthy water. Toxic food, toxic thoughts, toxic body. Healthy water, healthy food, healthy things. Your body's going to balance itself easier, okay, than having to go through the negativity that your mind plays on you all the time. So if you're going to do this, be committed. Make a decision. And then I want to talk about meditation a little bit because it has helped me tremendously. How many of you struggle with back pain, knee pain, neck pain, you have headaches all the time? Well, guess what? There's energy that we're around. We are energy. Are we not? Yeah. So we're energy. And when we have anxiety, how many of you know what anxiety is? It's fear and doubt. It's stress. You have a thought that's negative. Oh my gosh, I can't pay my mortgage this month. Oh, fear and doubt. Now your brain kicks out of balance. You go into high beta brainwaves. Your brain, your body, you're not connected anymore. You're out of balance. And then what happens is you start compressing energy. So this energy comes to us and it comes through us. And when you don't have stress, it's great. It flows. You can talk to somebody, you know what you're saying, you feel comfortable, you feel at ease. But you have stress. You have the thought, that's the feeling that creates, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You compress areas of your body. You don't even know you're doing it. That's the hardest part. You have to be aware, but you don't know until there's pain. So once you find the pain, you know, okay, there's something going on. What in your environment? What are you doing? What stresses you? Could be the environment, could be your thoughts, it could be an injury, right? So what are you doing? When you can release the tension of whatever energy you brought in, you got stress, fear and doubt, ugh, I didn't want to hear that, and you hold it there, then it starts building up, and you start to feel it, and then you focus on it more. Whatever you focus on, you manifest more, and pretty soon you have liver issues because you manifested it in your own mind. So in order to get out of stress, to get out of your back pain, things like this, you need to let your mind have a break. You need to balance this little guy right here by putting in the right nutrients in your brain first and foremost, and right waters first and foremost. When you learn how to meditate correctly, you can let go. You can surrender. You can free yourself from your pain. But you got to do it enough, and you have to realize what it's doing, because otherwise you're going to be sitting there with your eyes closed and nothing's happening. Okay? You have to get beyond yourself. So you want to find yourself in an environment that is just you, in a safe area that's completely dark, or put your shades on, because then you don't have the outer senses involved. You have the see, smell, touch. You have your five senses. If you close your eyes in dark, you don't have that. So you go inside more. Okay, once you're inside, now you can start to breathe. You're going to realize, wow, I didn't realize it wasn't breathing. Yeah, you're not breathing. Right here, the pain that you're experiencing, you're not breathing. You held your breath, and then it became the thing, and then your body got the memory of the muscle there for too long, and then your back slips out all the time. Why? It's because your muscle's not right, because your brain and your body weren't connected at one point. You're stressed out, and you put it right there, and then it became you. Then you need hip surgery later. Okay, so during your meditation, it's you quiet. Now, don't just sit there with yourself at first. I wouldn't recommend that because you don't know what quite you're doing yet. So listen to YouTube. There's great videos on YouTube. It's guided. It's going to go through your mind with you. So you feel, okay, I got some instructions here. I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's a great resource. So that is, and of course, Bob Proctor. Very good. So once you're doing that, now you're feeling. And when you feel, you don't think. What do I mean by that? If I say close your eyes right now and feel the space around you, you're going to be feeling what? Empty space, okay? But when you get really good at this, you can feel the space. You can literally feel the room. You can feel everything around you because you're aware of it. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to feel. And then once you do that, you don't think. So when you stop thinking, your body can then relax. When you stop thinking, your body can relax. So you have to start feeling. So you want to get into the feeling state in your meditation. So feel the ear, feel the other ear, feel in between the ears, feel the room around you, feel your seat bones, but get your body feeling, not thinking. And when you do that, now your brain waves go from high stress to lower stress. And then you'll skip down into where you're really doing well, which is the delta, alpha, and theta brain waves. That's where you create these visions in your mind that you're going to go do, that you're excited about, that your health's there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about tomorrow because my health's there. Now you create these happy thoughts, which create happy feelings, happy chemicals, which reduce pain and inflammation. And then your body frees itself from the tension because you're allowing your brain to stop all the chatter that you have in there, and relax and get less stress by not thinking. So it's a lot to take in at one time here. So what I would recommend is what I did when I had back pain. I didn't even know it was stress. I had no idea. But I went to one 8-day retreat in Mexico with Dr. Joe Dispenza. And on the second day, we do 3 meditations a day, one in the morning for an hour, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening. 3 hours a day at least. The second day, I sat up from the first meditation, and I had this back pain that was so bad. You have no idea how bad it was. It was 3 times a week to chiropractor, massage. I would have all kinds of different pain medication. Some medication wasn't good, others was ibuprofen. But anyways, it was bad. I would sleep with a heating pad or an ice pad, and it was literally 8 years of my life like that. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I thought it was ovary pain, or I didn't even know. So I go to this 8-day retreat, not even expecting this, and the pain was gone. I'm like, what is going on with that? That's weird. Then I start learning about what I just told you about, the pain suppressing. I was stressed every day, thinking about my own health and why I wasn't feeling, whatever it was. And I had stuffed the emotions here, stuffed whatever I was going through, holding on to it here. And it was causing me so much pain in my back. And so then I went to the seminar and I was like, what happened? 2 days, it's gone. But then, of course, 2 hours later, it would come back. I'm like, oh, that one's not good. That's back again. And I started figuring out real quick. It's the moment I get the phone calls. It's the moments that I'm overwhelmed because I've got to be doing something and I'm here with doing something else. And I'm like, my body goes out of balance and it gets stressed and I hold on to it. And it caused that back pain. So what I realized is, okay, 8 days of this, no more pain. Go home. Okay, there's pain. Great. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, lunch, and 1 hour minimum in the evening. For 3 years straight, I did that every single day. I'd wake up 4 a.m. and do a cold shower on top of it. Go down to my office and I would turn on my heater and I would lay on the floor and I would do my meditation. It was religiously. I did it every day for 3 years. Then I started doing twice a day. Now I can get away with at least once a day, but at least once a day. Otherwise, my body is again in pain. So I wanted to share that with you and how you can actually relieve your back pain, your shoulder pain, your neck pain, wherever you're compressing your energy is where it's happening to you. And then you start to manifest a lot of other things in your life too, because it's taking your awareness away. It's taking your life force energy. It's taking your life that's beautiful and wonderful and it's painful now. And you don't want to do anything and you don't even really want to live in your life. And you're just, guys, 27 years old. I was ready in my life. I had 8 years of this stress stuff. And it was like, why am I going this way? I became clinically obese. It's horrible. Put on lots of different medication and boom. Fasting, healthy water, exercise every day, not over-exercise, healthy exercise, meditation. Staple of my life. And now, 40 years old, I feel good. I feel amazing, actually. I wake up just so excited to come here on YouTube and talk to you guys about this because it changed my life. So I want you to make sure you're liking, you're subscribing, you're turning on the bell for notifications, and being present, because you know what? You're going to learn so much by this channel because I have been down the road many times and I can help you. And if I can't help you, I know a lot of other people who can. So stay connected. I would love for you guys to also think about our affiliate program with our products here, because what I absolutely enjoy more than anything else is seeing other people happy. And yes, I have nice cars and nice things, but they're not for me. I could care less. When one of my gentlemen's, our affiliate, Jonathan, he's an affiliate and he also helps us on the side. This guy, in 3 days, I think he made $1,500 from our company. He sold a couple of the packs. And he went from like not having much to, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just made that. And there's more coming too. And he got to take my Lamborghini out today, you know, and he doesn't really care about cars too much. But I could tell his attitude changed. And he was excited and he was motivated and it was fun. That is what makes me happy. So when I see you guys out there as affiliates in your life and you start changing your grandma's life and you just had a beautiful baby and now you don't have to go back to work because this is what you do, and you know, you can live free. You don't have to think about, oh my gosh, I'm stressed of all these bills I gotta pay, and oh my gosh, my life. And that's another stressor. The bills are a big stressor. So my mission has always been to free people from physical pain and financial pain. Because again, It sets our body off balance. The physical body, now anything that you're experiencing with your mind, you go into the body. So if we can clear your mind of being free of all the obligations money-wise you have, live with abundance and prosperity and joy, you're going to have a different life. But most people don't do it. Most people will not say yes. They will not take the commitment. They won't do it because they say it's the money. Never the money. Never the money. Everything that you have, you got it because you wanted it. And once you want success more than anything else, you will always find a way. So you haven't made the decision, this is what I want. Once you make the decision that you want this lifestyle, you want a business, you want to help people, you want to free yourself from physical and financial pain, one glass of water at a time, then you'll always find the way. There's abundance everywhere. You're just looking at the perception on the negative side instead of the positive side. And if you can get through the little fear and the doubt, the anxiety, the suppression of what if I don't, this isn't going to be good because you're looking at the glass half empty instead of full, you're going to make it through the fear and the doubt to get to the other side, to make your first sale, to make your second sale, to make your first $10,000 a month or more. That's what's needed. You got to purchase the product, the bundle pack, and then after that, you have to go through the fear and the doubt, and you got to be on the other side of that red door. I take people there all the time. Scary going up to it, but once you get out of it, whew, it's not scary anymore. You have confidence. Now you can go out on your own. So we have it's a 12-week training course. When you come in, it's not like you're coming in, you have nothing. We get you the products at the best price, we get you the best compensation plan, and then we give you a 12-week training course on top of it that teaches you everything that I learned from Bob Proctor, from Dr. Joe Dispenza, from Jeffrey Combs, and the countless mentors that I worked with. 15 years, I've probably spent more on my education, learning from people, than most people pay in college. Probably twice, 3 times that amount. So all those things are right here in my mind. I put the gold nuggets, the golden nuggets, everything. Boom. So you didn't have to take 15 years to acquire it. You got it all from my mind, and it's in the training course. So you can't even ask for a better product. You can't ask for a better mentor and coach because we have them in the program as well that's going to be there to support you twice a week. They're going to be there, make sure that you're in the know, that you have the information, that we do bonuses, that we do fun trips, all kinds of great things. But the first thing you got to do is take action. So I would be honored to have you in our affiliate program. And I know a lot of you from the past know me from the Kangen Water Company. Well, you know what? I love the Kangen Water Company. It did a lot for me in my life. And I'm appreciative to all the people that supported me. I put my YouTube channel together because I wanted to help you. And I got all these subscribers almost overnight. And the reason I did it is because I really saw the need. People came into the Kangen business, they couldn't sell the machine. They couldn't sell it. I was like, what? I sell them all the time. It's not a problem. What are you doing? And then I watched them. I'm like, oh, I know why. And I put a little video together for them. And then I started putting on my YouTube channel, and all the other magic people started getting a hold of that video, and then it was everywhere, all over the whole company. And then I was the hero. And then when I said, hey guys, I've found some information here that I'm not happy with, I had 2 clients. One client had husband and wife both stage 4 cancer. They brought their machine to me. And they said, why do we have cancer? We've been drinking this 10 years. They want their money back. It did not help them. I said, well, when's the last time you cleaned it? They says it cleans it all the time. I said, oh no, you got to clean it. It comes with instructions. You know, we talked about this in the demo. You didn't listen. I don't know what happened. There's only an hour and a half of information you're getting. You don't remember that part? So they didn't clean it. And all the calcium over the years. And maybe, hey, I don't want to change the filter. Just push the button. They didn't change the filter. And then all the dirty water was going in this machine, building up the calcium. And then, of course, they'd go on vacation. They'd sit there and get dry. And bacteria would come. So when I had this machine in my possession, I opened it up because I was curious myself. And I'll have a video. You can probably click it there somewhere. It was dead fish. It smelled just like dead fish. You ever smelled that? Maybe your dog rolls in the dead fish and you smell the dog after. It was what the machine smelled like, and they were drinking out of it. And after that, I was like, okay, what's the deal? How many more issues are we going to have? So I took 40 machines apart. 40 machines. Started healthy hydration at this point. I said, hey, here's our upgrade program because you don't have to clean this machine. It's different technology. It's designed to make hydrogen, not alkaline water, which there's no reason to drink that now that we know the study. Hydrogen water. And so you have two electrodes separated by a PEM membrane, which keeps the minerals off the electrodes. That's what it does. It repels them. And so then you don't alter the pH, which is great because we don't want to do that. We learned later. And now, boom, you have hydrogen water on tap. And so once I seen that, and I seen the 40 machines that I took apart, I was like, this can't happen. I cannot do this gangan business. But I'm still here with you. And the reason that a lot of you got upset with me is because I told you it was great, and it was great if you take care of it. But now that we know there's more technology that's upgraded since 50 years ago now that Enagic's been in business, it's still the same machine. So the technology is upgraded. So that's why I wanted to change lives at a different level. I couldn't support it anymore in my heart knowing this information. So you don't have to like me, but I want to let you know that as a good leader, I wouldn't keep leading somebody once I knew that information. Okay? I wouldn't keep leading people because I knew it wasn't the best for them. And that's what a true leader does. It doesn't matter if it's going to make people upset because they spent money. You know what? You spend money every day on things that aren't good for you. You spend money every single day on things that are actually harmful for you, like bottled water if you haven't purchased a machine yet. And you know what? Once you know better, you don't do it anymore. And so I found the best technology and want to be the owner of the company so I can control everything. I want to make sure that we have the customer support. And if we don't, we need to find different people because the last company didn't have good things. Didn't have good customer support. I have a lot of other good things, but they didn't have good customer support. I wanted that. So I want to control everything and bring the best products to the marketplace. So if you want to be an affiliate, I would be grateful. We are doing our trade up program too. So if you call us, if you email us in on the website, Healthy Hydration, there's a chat bot. Just let them know that you're from Kangen and there's a special just for you because I do deeply care about you guys. Changed my whole life, really did. So on to the future. Thanks for tuning in. We will be doing our fast on Sunday. So we'll see 3 days. We'll make sure we let you know how we're doing each day, okay? And if you want to do it too, just let us know. If you want to get some ingredients here, if you don't have some of the things, there's modifications, so we can always go through that too. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video.